hungry and so exhausted from the pool, and we're going to get queso and Mexican food on the 4th of July, because f*** you, Trump.
Corruption surrounded by corrupt judges and corrupt politicians. Other than that, there's no pressure. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
What do you get when you mix a former adult film star, a smartphone, and a president who can't stay off Twitter? A political showdown for the ages, that's what. Mia Khalifa just went toe-to-toe with Trump, and the results are, well, let's just say it's not looking good for old Donnie. But here's the million-dollar question. Can Mia's pajama protest actually change minds, or is it just preaching to the choir? We're diving deep into this David versus Goliath battle, so grab your popcorn and let's get into it.
Mexican food on the 4th of July. With my babe. Love you, babe.
Is only looking at Trump, yet Joe Biden took massive amounts more documents. Those people in North Carolina, those are incredible people. Those are incredible patriots. You want freedom? Take pride in your country.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Envision this. Mia Khalifa decides to challenge Donald Trump while lounging in her comfortable pajamas. Curious, isn't it? We are, however, seeing the most famous tweeter challenged by a former adult film star turned political commentator. The CNN talk show host Mia, on the other hand, isn't like the others. Because of her history, some individuals are extremely cautious around her. The worst thing is that her tumultuous history might actually be her greatest asset. Mia, you know, has more admirers than citizens of some countries. There are a lot of folks who are curious to hear her take on Trumpy the Grump. Also, her speech is quite lengthy. Mia blends comedy with harsh truths like sneaking veggies into a kid's ice cream. One minute she's making fun of Trump's spray tan, and the next she's spilling the beans on his policies. Politics can now be actually entertaining, according to her.
So what if he wants to grab pussy? I want to grab pussy. I wish I could grab as much pussy as he is.
The American dream is dead.
More people are buying it than Trump eats Big Macs in a day. Apparently politics is now hip, or at least funny enough that news viewers aren't dozing off. Even before you can say "Kafefe," Mia's tweets are gaining traction and sparking conversations about the issues she brings up. The most surprising thing, though, is that a posh Harvard degree isn't necessary to make a splash in the nation's capital. As Mia is showing, sometimes all it takes is a smartphone, a hilarious sense of humor, and the bravery to express your thoughts. She would be the antithesis of Trump's Goliath if David possessed a formidable Instagram game and sported fuzzy slippers. On the other hand, will Mia's pajama party produce any tangible results? People can't help but think and laugh about her, but will it be enough to undermine Trump's apparatus? It's fun to watch.
As you know, I've come here from New York, where I'm being forced to endure a Biden show trial, all done by Biden.
When the last guy was here, you were shipping jobs to China. Now we're bringing jobs home from China.
But does it serve any practical purpose? It's as if you were trying to use a water balloon to knock over a tank. We should watch Trump's actions with interest. The one thing we do know about our former president is that he enjoys getting into heated Twitter arguments. If Mia continues to make fun of Donnie Diapers, he will inevitably have one of his famous tantrums. Be ready, everyone, because the level of intensity in this Twitter battle is going to surpass even a jalapeno eating contest at the White House. Allow me to introduce you to our favorite Twitter addict. The speed with which Trump is moving his fingers is comparable to that of a hurricane. The guy should have better things to do than play keyboard warrior all the time. The fact remains that our ex-president has a major problem with being made fun of. Laughter appears to be something he's allergic to. Whenever someone embarrasses him, he goes into a furious Twitter frenzy. However, I fail to understand why he is so concerned with the opinions of famous people. He appears to be playing his most peculiar game of whack-a-mole with the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let me tell you something, more than 80% of Trump's tweets are insults. On matters of genuine importance, that seems like a significant amount of time squandered.
Had a fling with Stormy Daniels.
And paid her $130,000.
Hush money, yes. And you're voting for him?
I am. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Getting the hang of knotting a tie properly or becoming a nation leader are two examples, but really he just wants to spend all day picking fights with trolls. Do you remember that time at NATO when he looked like a cranky toddler on camera? He didn't just brush it off like everyone else. He boldly labeled Justin Trudeau two-faced. Your maturity is commendable, Donnie. I know you are, but what am I? He presumably questioned thereafter, sticking out his tongue. Why an adult male, especially a former president, would behave in such a way is something you might be asking. Experts say Trump's need for compliments is at the heart of the matter. To be liked is all that the poor guy wants. It brings on a slight sense of depression just thinking about it. If we were to gather and embrace him as a group, he might be able to temporarily pause his tweeting.
If he says it, then I'll go with it. And if he wants to be a dictator, then so be it.
She's a world-class liar. Just look at her pathetic email server statement.
The fact that Khalifa picked to mock him must have been obvious to him. It's like trying to signal a red flag to an extremely orange bull. The fact that we failed to detect the smoke rising from his ears is astonishing. That Mia will not back down is the main issue. She is loved by all because she gives freely of her heart. However, this is the most important question. After all the controversy on Twitter, has anything actually changed? Is this some kind of strange reality show, or is it actually changing people's political views? It's entertaining, sure, but is it serving any practical purpose? On the other hand, isn't this whole hamburgers versus Khalifa debate pointless? Trump will definitely keep tweeting for the foreseeable future, so gather around, popcorn is ready. There will be no let-up in the Twitter wars. Who can say for sure? Next time, he might try to ban dictionaries as a whole due to the abundance of nasty words they contain.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're gonna have to get a change. And it's bull. It's bull. The wind is bull. I think it's all bull. I got indicted more than him on bull.
From this whole political skirmish, what have we learned? It seems that a degree in advanced science or a fancy suit is not necessary to make a big splash in Washington, D.C. On certain occasions, all you require is a smartphone, some cuddly slippers, and a wit that is sharper than Trump's spray tan line. Interesting fact, in the 2020 election, half of all voters aged 18-29 cast ballots. The kids are doing great and speaking up, so it's clear that something is working. Your tweet could spark a revolution, so the next time you're in your underwear browsing Twitter, keep that in mind, or if nothing else, gets a good number of likes. Who can say for sure? Maybe we can call the next election a pajama party.
Those people in North Carolina, those are incredible people, those are incredible patriots. You want freedom? Take pride in your country. Corruption surrounded by corrupt judges and corrupt politicians. Other than that, there's no pressure. Hillary Clinton, oh, she's crooked, folks. She's crooked as a $3 bill. You should lock her up, I'll tell you. Lock her up is right. For what she's done, they should lock her up.
Envision this, a TikTok dance battle pitting Grumpy Trumpy in his silk boxers against a slumbering Joe in his onesie. If I could, I would stay up all night to see that debate. Ignoring the fact that politics is a circus doesn't mean it's not comfortable anymore.